Well, what a joy it is to be able to be coming back in to your homes, into your living rooms, to your cars, wherever you may be. Welcome to The Real on foster care and relationships. The Real, R-E-E-L, rather than R-E-A-L. That's the difference. Kind of wanted to switch things up. But what a joy it is to be able to be speaking to you once again. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Always want to do my part in encouraging the people of God and those that are tuning in to this channel because someone encouraged me. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. First and foremost, thank you guys so much for commenting and sharing and just getting this information out there. We're just about almost where we need to be. I need you to continue to blast all of my videos, share them. I will be going live more than likely in February, towards the middle of February, where I will start going live maybe once or twice a month. And this is where you're going to experience foster care survivors and hearing other stories. You're going to see some social workers there. You're going to see resources that will be made available just so that people can come into this safe place and get the proper help that they need, whatever that looks like to them. It could be a story that they connect with. It could be some resources that they need. We just want to do our part by having a strong community and fostering in relationships and letting people come into a place and get some encouragement. So I'm grateful and I'm thankful for that. So just continue, as always, to like, comment, and share, and to get this out to the masses. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. I want to quickly deal with this subject matter here today, having a strong support system. Having a strong support system in place. I'm grateful and thankful that I was afforded the opportunity to have one. Some people don't, unfortunately, have a strong support system, but I am challenging those that are watching me right now. Some boy, some man, some girl, some woman, whoever you may be. I want to open up by saying, for those who have it, thank God for it always, number one. Thank God for them always. What do I mean by them? I usually don't call names, but there's so many names I could call and some I want to call. First and foremost, Deacon Clinton Nora. This is a man of God who I consider my father, who took the time out, took me literally everywhere with him as a child in my foster home that I was in. It was because of him that I am who I am today. He laid a great foundation for me, and I'm so ever grateful and thankful for him. There's not a day that goes by that I don't thank God for Deacon Clinton Nora. He did so much in my life and made me the man that I am today. I can't talk about a Deacon Clinton Nora without talking about a Reverend Daryl Carline. I mean, Lord have mercy. We had some good times and some rough times together, but I'm grateful and thankful for Daryl Carline. He did so much for me, took me under his wings and took me out of a group home type situation, became my legal guardian, and he is a father figure in my life who I always want to make proud, and I'm grateful and I'm thankful for him. Then I'm grateful and thankful for people like my auntie, Tutu, better known as Josephine Wiggins. Took the time out. What comes to mind right now is this is a woman of God who I would drink milk out of a bowl and she would stop me and say, no, you use your spoon. She was teaching me manners. She was teaching me how to properly have etiquette in my life. This is a woman of God who took time out and took me many places with her and had many talks with me and kept me on that street called straight. I can't talk about her without talking about my auntie Mary Ray. Oh God, I'm grateful for her every single day. This is a woman of God who made sure that I had a job every year at the Science Center better known as the Expo Center now, but it was the California Science Museum back in the day there. And I'm grateful and thankful for her, my Uncle Warren. Whew. Lord, she took me on many Sundays to her home, and pray that I made her proud. I know me and my cousin Lewis had our ups and our downs, but I'm grateful and thankful for my Auntie Mary Way. I'm grateful for the talks that she gave, for the encouragement that she always gave me, for the resources. I'm grateful and thankful for my Auntie Mary Ray, as well as my Uncle Warren as well. Living examples of how God can send angels into your life and they can be a blessing. I can't also talk about an accountability system without talking about my Auntie Michelle Baldwin. She is one who made sure every summer that me and my cousin Tony and others, we were in summer school. Every summer, my cousin Tony, Damien, and me for that matter, but made sure that we were ahead of the curve instead of behind the curve. Because of going to summer school every summer, when I got into high school, when I started, I was ahead. So by the time I became a senior, I had more electives than I did actual classes that I had to take, because I had knocked a lot of that stuff out in summer school. She's another one who made sure that she imported wisdom into my life and checked on me and took me places and gave me her time and resources, her and my Uncle Curtis Baldwin, who I'm grateful and thankful for. So as you can see, I mean, I could go on and on, but I want to say one of the best for the last, which was my granny, better known as Matilda Atkins. This is a woman of God who, when I got into trouble and was having challenges even in school, she came up to the school and prayed with my counselor and made sure they gave me another opportunity. They were ready to kick me out because I was tripping and doing what naturally I wanted to do. Wasn't focused. Had to turn my grades around, but I did it, and I'm grateful and thankful that she took the time out. This is a woman of God who cooked me many meals. I spent the night at her house many nights. This is a woman of God who I love and cherish dearly, who I would never want to let down. When she called and needed anything, I was going because I was thankful. See, people don't have to be nice. And when they are, they don't have to be nice to you. I know we have our challenges. I know we've been through, everybody's story is different. But some people in this space and place that are watching me right now, you have some people that are rooting for you, who you know you can count on, who God sent into your life. And number one, you always want to thank God for them daily. But then secondly, you want to make them proud. Show them that their time and their investment in the things that they did in your life was worth it. Make people proud to say they invested in you. Make people proud to say, yeah, I love that Clevis Michael Edmond boy. That's my nephew. That's my son. Whatever that looks like to people. That's my daughter. That's my niece. Make people proud. The worst thing you could do is make people feel like, why did I ever step in and do anything for that person? No. I think we have a responsibility when God intervenes and he changes some of the things that you're going through in your life, and he sends people, angels, I call them, into your life. You want to make them proud. And then lastly, cherish the wisdom that they provided to you. There are so many conversations that were given to me that are in my ear even to this day, that keeps me on that straight street. Cherish those conversations. Remember the things that people invested in you that makes you who you are today. Yeah, I was called stupid, but then I also was called smart. people invested in me and gave me books and took me places and showed me something different to put me on a different street that I was headed on. Otherwise, I would be messed up. I would be in somebody's jail right now. But God had other plans for me, and he had people who he was going to use to get me to where I am. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful. So number one, always daily thank God for these people that he sent into your life. Secondly, make them proud that they took the time out when they could have been doing something totally different. But make them proud that they made an investment in you. And then thirdly and lastly, continue to cherish the wisdom that they gave you. It's some conversations that you will never forget that saved you from making some decisions that would have you in some bad places if you really think about it. But it's that man of God, it's that woman of God who stepped in, who God sent to make sure you had the proper encouragement that you needed to allow you to get further and further. Yes, it's hard. Yes, you're going to go through some things. Yes, you could be going through right now. But be grateful and thankful that you had an accountability system and that you have one in place now that can get you further along. I'm grateful and I'm thankful for these men and women of God who he sent in my life. Having a strong accountability system in place will only do you good. Not having one, you will still have your challenges. That doesn't mean you can't get to the finish line. But I know having a strong accountability system in place will only help you and change the trajectory of your life and change where you're going, who you're going with, and why you're doing what you're doing. I'm grateful and thankful. Having a strong accountability system in place can only help you. Father God, I love you. I praise you. I thank you for those that take the time and that are watching right now. Bless them and keep them as only you can. I love you, Lord, and I praise you that you haven't given us a spirit of fear, but you've given of love, power, and a sound mind. We can trust in you with all of our heart and lean not to our own understanding, but in all of our ways we should acknowledge you. And I'm grateful and thankful that you will direct our paths. I'm out of time, but I'm not out of word and encouragement. See you again when I'm back on air. Be blessed.